Yo, what's good? Episode 186 Stash House Podcast. Your boy Tyler checking in. First time listeners, thank y'all for tuning in. If you tune in weekly, salute. And just an episode, saw some topics you want to hear about, salute to you as well. Like, share, subscribe, retweet, whatever you do to help support the podcast. I greatly appreciate it. That's all I'm going to say for right now, because first time ever we have a guest host in the building. Got my homegirl, Courtney. Make some noise, Courtney.
Woo. What's up, y'all?
How you doing, Courtney?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. So like I said, you special guest, but I just want to do a quick background so it doesn't look like I got just some random person here guest hosting. So real quick, give people a background of who you are, what you do, all that good stuff.
All right. So my name is Courtney Ray. I'm from Michigan, and I am a stylist. I live in Atlanta, Georgia right now, and I'm a stylist, personal shopper, closet organization is my personal business. Of course, I have a 9-to-5 right now, but you know.
All right, and Courtney, how do you know me? So it doesn't look like, you know.
How do I know you? I know you from Chattahoochee Valley Community College, CVCC.
Facts.
We went there to get our associate's degree.
Facts, and you worked in the financial aid office.
Yes, I did. And you were, what were you, like an ambassador?
Yeah, ambassador scholarship. Yep.
Yep. We met in the student lounge.
Long time ago, and me and Courtney been cool since then. Period. And she been hitting me up about the podcast. So I like, you know what? Let you guess so, because you, like I said, a woman perspective on certain topics, and certain topics I don't speak on, and I like, just give me a list of what you want to do. So it's your show now.
It's mine.
It's your show. I'm falling back for this episode. If you need me, I'm right here. If you need my opinion, I'm right here. So
let's get it.
Here you go.
All right. So, I mean, I'm thinking about, like, what should we talk about first? Of course, I got plenty to say, but
well, let's start with the icebreaker of music.
Mm-hmm.
And you said the women drama going on. So
word. So Nicki Minaj. Let's get into that, because I have so much to say. Like, love Nicki. I'm not obsessed. I'm not a barb, but I love me some Nicki. Like, for real. I ain't had a pink hair with the bang, but I know people who did. I support it. But Nicki now, I don't know. I want to hear another perspective. How I feel is like, because she's an OG rapper, she's one of the hottest to do it as far as like our generation. Of course, if we talking throwback, you got Lil' Kim, you got Foxy Brown, you got all of them. But like for the millennials and on, it's Nicki Minaj. Like, she is, you know, that girl.
I could agree.
Or was, anyways. So a lot of people say that she thinks that, you know, she doesn't want anybody else to be up to her level. What do you think?
I feel like you said, she's the only one from our generation. Like, just recently we having more women rappers come up. But I think that stretch when it was just Nicki,
right,
I think that easily can boost her ego. And I think it's shown numerous times, as we've seen with the come up of Meg, Cardi. Like, it seems like at first you looking to see if Nicki going to show love. And then when she show love, it doesn't come off real. And then follow up, as we've been seeing recently. Just going after each, and it's like, but I don't think it's right. I don't agree with it. I think you should uplift the younger generation, because they all look up to you.
Right.
Like you said, whether they say it or not, you can't deny if you're a female rapper or a woman rapper, I'm sorry, you were influenced by Nicki Minaj. You know
Definitely. I mean, yeah, she was like the mold at one point, you know, as far as like, you got lyrics, she writes her own stuff, unique. You know, she was the first one doing, like, I guess you could say that real creative, kind of weird. Mm-hmm. I mean, not necessarily the first, because I think the icon of that is Missy Elliott, but Nicki Minaj took it to another level in her own right. And, I mean, yeah, I really think she has, like, ever since she became, you know, a mother, she's growing, she's, you know, getting seasoned. I don't want to say old. And I feel like ever since that happened, she's really taking things real personal. Like Lotto, I don't think Lotto really even meant what she said to offend Nicki. I think Nicki took it really personal.
What's the story with that? I just saw it on Twitter. I couldn't keep up with. So what's the story behind that?
So basically, Lotto said something along the lines of, like basically what I just said. Nicki was the first to do it. Nicki took it as Lotto was trying to sneak diss or throw shade and say, like, you know, she ain't hot no more. She done fell off. She ain't relevant no more, you know, type. But Lotto was just saying, no, I'm giving you your flowers. I'm giving you your props. But now it's time for us to shine. Now we doing it, you know.
At the end of the day, Nicki's still competition.
For sure.
At the end of the day. So, yeah, we can give you your flowers, but don't get it twisted. And then what I've been hearing, like I said, different podcasts, I don't know the whole story, but they saying, I guess Lotto's song is a for sure Grammy winner, and Nicki said something like her song is not in the same category, something like that. And I was like, well.
It's all about the pop versus, like, the pop hip-hop versus straight hip-hop. Neither one of those songs are straight hip-hop.
Yeah, that's why I was.
You know, and Nicki, I guess, is offended because her song is considered pop, period, and Lotto is considered hip-hop. But they are both, to me, I feel her on that. But that's not Lotto's fault. She didn't ask to be in the hip-hop category versus the pop category. Sure. So you need to take that up with the Grammy board.
They already shiesty themselves, so the Grammys is.
Well, you know, she kind of got somewhere with it. She went on her little Twitter rant. She went on her Instagram rant, and now the Grammys have apparently put Super Freaky Girl in the hip hop category. So Nicki is right now nominated for a total of 5 different Grammys. We'll see how it all plays out. The Grammys, they got a lot of work to do as far as like categorizing the proper way. Because right now,
especially with R&B, hip hop, our culture in general, they don't get it right a lot. And when they do get it right, it's like, okay, but there's a lot that you got wrong. So it's kind of hard to really.
And even the artists themselves have sometimes said, like, I don't know if I necessarily deserve that award for that category. I think my album should have been like, what was it? A few years ago, they gave Tyler, the Creator, best rap album or something. And it's like, that was totally not a rap album.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't a rap album.
The one with DJ Drama on it?
You think it was a rap album?
With DJ Drama on it? It's a rap album.
It was.
It's a Gangsta Grills. You talking about the one?
I don't think it was that one. No, I think it was.
You talking about Igor?
Igor.
With the pink?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't all the way hip hop, but I love that album. That should have been a good album. It should have been album of the year, in my opinion, not hip hop album.
It was a great album, but I don't think it deserved like a rap hip hop category.
I think it should have just got album, period.
Album of the year.
Yeah, but hip hop, I can agree. Sometimes an album is not fully what we consider a hip hop album. But that's just the way music is now. Like the sound is changing.
Like Doja Cat.
Yeah. So what you consider her? Because I've been hearing people want to call her like she lyrical, but I'm like, I don't look at her as in the same light I do even Lotto for real.
Right. Doja Cat is super talented. She definitely, she's definitely making a name for herself. She's in her own kind of lane, I would say right now. But
well, you want to be really.
Yes, it's hard to categorize her. I definitely though wouldn't categorize her as hip hop.
Yeah.
I wouldn't categorize her as pop. I don't really know. Like it's like we need a new category.
Yeah. So going back to Nicki and Lotto, overall with Nicki, Lotto, City Girls was involved. Of course, Cardi. What do you think that really? I don't say stem from, but why is it like that? Like I said, for a long time it was just Nicki. Now we got multiple women in different areas of the world, from Atlanta to Texas to whatever. Why they can't get along?
I really don't know. That's the biggest question, but that's how it is in life in general. Women, a lot of the time, I'm not trying to even talk down on women. I'm a woman, proud to be, love it. But
that's why you're here, because I can't say that.
And I love camaraderie amongst women, but, I love women empowerment. I'm a borderline a feminist for sure, but I'm not sure why women feel like we always have to be in competition. It's enough room for all of us to win. That's in everything, in music, in Atlanta, that with fashion, it's really cutthroat. It's really hard, but it's enough room for all of us to win. The beauty industry, the nails, hair, makeup, I don't know. It's so many people who always need services So I'm not sure why we are like that, but I hope we could grow and develop past that. Ladies, if you're listening, please, like we gotta come together. We're powerful and more strong when we are united and together. So
I totally agree. And while I was just listening, I was like, damn, I can't come on here and say, hey, women, y'all need, I can't do that. That's why I don't do that. That's why I invited you. And I was telling people last night, Courtney, I easily had one of the best nights this
in a
year.
long time.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I was down at my high school, Russell County. We had our homecoming tailgate. And you don't speak to people every day, but you got the book, you got social media, so you keeping up. But it was just great to see everyone. I was telling everybody I ran into, man, it's just good to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, legit, like, if we got to do this just once a year for homecoming and just everybody get to see everybody, that was great. And we were speaking on that in terms of the men. We was like, yo, everybody got something going on. They put everybody together, put our resources together. We don't got to be buddy, but we literally grew up together from high school to now. We seen what everybody got going on. And just be loyal. Like, don't let the money, because folks like, yo, I want to come on, chat. I like, about what? They're like, I got this going on, real estate, whoop-de-whoop. So that's what I'm going to start doing more. I said, I just need to open up the space because, like you said, come together.
For sure.
Like you said, women empowerment, men got to empower men as well. So
definitely, we're stronger together. I mean, at the end of the day, we are like a minority, Black and brown people. It's important we, come together and uplift each other, support each other, promote whatever. Like you said, we don't have to be the best of friends, but like you said, you had your what was it, a homecoming last night?
Yeah.
We had our homecoming for Clark Atlanta University, the best HBCU on this planet Earth.
When?
Last week, Saturday.
Last week, Troy University also had their homecoming. Shout out to Troy University.
Shout out to Clark Atlanta, the illustrious Clark Atlanta University.
Did y'all win the football game?
We did against Savannah State.
Damn.
So it was wonderful.
I can't wonder. I saw 21 brought Drake out.
That is amazing.
It was my first time hearing the spell. I was like, what the fuck is Spell House? I was like, Spellman and Morehouse together. I was like, okay.
Which we're all AUC family. This is the first homecoming since the pandemic. And I mean, even before the pandemic, the last homecoming we would have had in 2019, it got rained out. So, so this was the first real homecoming since 2018, for real.
Wow.
So it was like a big family reunion. You got the cues on the grill. You got everyone strolling, stepping, everyone, just together, enjoying each other, seeing each other, giving big hugs, even to people who you might have only had 3 classes with. Or
that's how it was last night. It's like I didn't have no class, but I just see you in the hallway.
Yeah.
Good to see you doing well. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Facts.
Since we're on the topic, we could touch on HBCU, PWI. We have the best of both worlds right here in this room today. I went to a HBCU. You went to a PWI.
Troy University.
I mean,
All right, before we even start this, I'm on the side of Black people. Mm-hmm. Get educated. I don't care if you got to go to trade school, college,
Absolutely.
Whatever field you're in to get you some money, make sure you are highly educated in that field. You know what to do. Answer any questions. Just Absolutely. Black people in general.
Get educated.
Get educated. However way you feel.
Yeah.
So that's the side I stand on. But we can have this conversation.
Education is important. Totally agree. But if you're going to choose to go to a 4-year university to get a bachelor's degree specifically, go to a HBCU. It's nothing like it. It's the best place. It's the best decision I ever could have made in my life. And I mean, granted, you'll hear a lot of people say something about, the debt you could get in. HBCUs are...
That's college period shit.
Yeah, they're typically expensive.
It's people that's in debt with CVCC still.
Dang. And then the Biden administration keep on giving us the forgiveness and taking it back and giving it and taking it back. You know what? But that's a whole other story. Aside from the debt that college can bring, HBCUs is nothing like it. I mean, it feels like, other than the turn up, other than the partying, that's top notch, of course, especially being in Atlanta. But HBCUs, I mean, it feels like family. Even the classrooms, is more targeted to helping us grow in that area as a Black person, about to go out into the community and try to make something of ourselves. So that's why I really love HBCUs. What about your experience?
Dope. All right, really, I'm not gonna even lie. Like I told you a couple of days ago on the phone, I could have attended Fort Valley. My cousin, he told my mama she shut that down because I was immature at the time. So I ended up at CV, and really, I ain't gonna even lie, Courtney. Since high school, after I graduated, I was winging the whole school thing. Like I knew I wanted to go, but I wasn't into the fact that, dang, I want to go to a HBCU. Do I want to go to it? Because, be honest, this conversation wasn't a conversation 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? This is a very, very new conversation. So, yeah, I ended up going to Troy, I guess, like you call it, PWI. I enjoyed it. Like, I went to Tuskegee for some homecomings, Alabama State, so I saw it. But, Courtney, to be honest, I wasn't looking that deep into the whole HBCU, PWI, still don't. Because I'm just on the side of, okay, y'all can turn up, but so can we. You know, the only thing I told you I like that HBCU got that PWI can't offer are the classes on African American stuff, history, whatever. That's what I give y'all that forever. You can't get that at no PWI. You cannot. So on that aspect, I totally salute what HBCUs have done, who they brought up in different aspects of life. I respect it, but all in all, I just want my black people, all my people. Yes. Get educated. Go to school, please. Trade school, college, whatever. Just don't be out there. I don't care if you at Publix. Real estate classes, try to own that Publix. Try to own the franchise of Publix. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care where you start. From cashier, whatever. Just keep climbing that ladder, man, and keep on going. That's the side I'm on, man. So. Yeah, I agree. But next, let's get into, something that is a very well-needed topic. I was trying to warm into it, but let's talk about dating. Wow, wow, wow. Let's talk about dating. Right. I'm married. I'm happily married. Been married for 4 years. Been knowing my husband since 2014. I actually met him in college. Nice. I love to see black love. We were just friends. We stayed friends for a long time. We didn't actually start dating until 2016. So we were friends for about 2 years. Even in 2016, we were friends. We probably didn't start serious dating until 2017. Dope. Yeah. So, I talk to my single home girls all the time, about dating, the nature of dating. I feel like I'm out of touch because I have been married for a while and got married semi-young. But I've been hearing a lot of stuff about the dating scene is trash. It's a war zone. It's a war zone? That's extreme. Oh, my goodness. It's a war zone if you ask me. A war zone? Yeah. What makes it a war zone? Why do you say that? I think a lot of people don't have intentions. They don't know their intentions when they want to date someone. Like, I'm like you. I want to be friends first. So I come in low-key friend zoning myself. You know what I'm saying? Unless, be honest, men, like I say, the stereotype of podcast, men talking about relationships. Right. Be honest, man. If she throwing it at you, that's different. I don't go in with the aspect of, now, an older version of myself, I can't lie. But now I'm older, I'm mature, so now I want to date with intentions. I want to date with a purpose. Okay. But it's a war zone because a lot of people don't think like that. It's on some, and this is a question I have to ask you. It's on some consistency-based type of thing. So I want to ask you, right, as a woman, not a married woman, single, whatever, what do y'all mean when y'all say y'all just want consistency? What is that? Explain that for me. Consistency is important. That just means, how you come into it, keep it like that. Like, keep that same energy throughout the time. So if that means, I feel like sometimes men, this is my perspective, I feel like sometimes men put themselves in the position that they ultimately don't want to stay in. Like, if you take a girl out to a nice, expensive steakhouse, new hot spot in Atlanta is Little Alley's. Everybody want to go to Little Alley's. If you take a woman to Little Alley's, you know what I'm saying? That tab's going to be dumb high. Let's start there. And, you act like it's nothing. You just boom, barely even look at the tab. You come in with that energy.
what do you think she's going to expect? And that's y'all first date. If you're bringing that on the first date, what do you think? What standard do you feel like she's going to hold you to after that? Now, I'm not saying that need to be every day, me personally, but coming from a woman's perspective, if that's what you give her on the very first date, what do you think she's going to want to see after that?
Maybe you just hit a lick.
Maybe you hit a lick.
Maybe you just hit a lick. A broken clock is right 2 times out the day.
Wow.
But I do see what you say about that. I it happens. Maybe dude just like, oh shit, I got paid a little check. Let me show out.
Don't do it.
Not saying that's the right thing to do.
Exactly. It's
but
not.
It y'all cannot be unaware that does happen.
I don't think you should go to either extreme. I mean, I'm not telling you to take her to Chick-fil-A. Nothing wrong with Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A. But I'm not telling you to take her to Roof Chris, know, any of these places either. Like, keep it at a nice medium. Do something fun. Like,
Okay, so not putting you in this position, but can you admit that even if a woman does do that, like go on that date, it's not in her mind that, I never got this vibe from you, but okay, cool. Being that that's the dude that can't afford to keep on doing that. Oh, the first day you taking me here, I didn't expect this. I didn't.
Right.
So you don't think they don't have the mindset of maybe this is on cap, but I'm going along with it.
Yeah, the wheels are spinning in our head. The wheels are spinning because I'm thinking like, oh, you're not even like that on Instagram. You're not even like that on the reels, on the timeline. Right. So for you to take me here, I don't even see you going here with your homeboys. Like, what's up? But you might give it a second chance, but once we realize it is cap, it is over. Because keep it real. Like, why you just can't be yourself? Being yourself and being authentic is so important in dating. Like, that's where a lot of people mess up at.
I think that's been my biggest. Like, I be myself, and that's the problem.
You're too much yourself?
No, I'm too.
Relax. You're a very chill person.
And that's so it'd be like, dang, they probably don't know I really like them because I express it, but they probably like, oh, that's just Tyler. He flirting which I am, but I'm also being honest. So for me personally, though, going back to your question about dating, I just feel I'm at the point now, I just take it like I do everything just day by day. Like I'll go on dates. And like I said, with the purpose, I keep in contact. We'll do little stuff here and here. But I'm like, I don't want it to be like an instant, 1 month, I got to be locked in. It's like, no, like you said, you and your husband met 2014. Y'all didn't start being serious, 3 years later?
Right.
So let me get to know you. Let me be your friend first. I'm more of a bond person than I am a relationship person.
But do you come into it with that, like letting it be known? I think when I say like being friends, it's awesome. I'm not talking to you out the way. I'm just checking in. I'm texting like I told you, I'm texting you every 2 weeks. It's not like every other day. Right.
So it's like you hear from me. I'm just checking in on you, see how you doing. We have a good conversation. We catch up. That's just the relationship I have.
It's nothing wrong with that.
That's just me. And then I'm on the time of, okay, I check in with you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe sometimes you hit me up. I know, hey, I'm just, I just go off of that. I'm more of a bond dude than I am a relationship. Like, let's build a bond together. Let me know about you. Hold on. It's a special call. Hold on.
Okay.
Yo, bro, you on the podcast. What it do?
What it do? AJ tapping in with the Red Room Podcast. Man, what's happening?
What's up, man? What you got going on?
Shit, hey, bro, we finna run it back. We found fifth today.
At your spot or down the road?
No, at my crib.
Oh, okay, bet then, shoot. When I get done with here and everything, I hit your line up.
Oh, all right.
Hey, real quick, tell them how that tailgate was last night, man.
Man, that tailgate was on the chain, bro. Goddamn, do it then, County. We pulled it so hard, man. Everybody collaborating out there, but ain't nobody gonna do it like the country folk, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, man, tell them the pleas were sanded. The seeds were planted last night.
Hey, the seeds were definitely planted last night. We talked about it last year. The potential with them, man. And every year they add on more and more, bro. We already booming, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just off of the country strength of it.
Facts.
And like they got Central and everybody trying to replicate it, bro, but they ain't gonna be able to do it like we do in the country, man.
Hey, many have tried.
many have failed.
All right, bro, I'm gonna holler at you, man.
All right, cuz.
All right.
Y'all got to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to do that for sure.
But like I said, back to dating though.
So where are you meeting these people? What type of dater are you?
It's legit people who I've known for years. We just reconnected.
Okay. Do you get on the apps or no?
What, Facebook?
No, the dating apps.
Tinder. I tried Tinder. Every time I swipe, and it's been good on Tinder. It's on some, I got a kid, you need to be stepdaddy road.
Wow.
Yeah, so Tinder, I'm shooting Russell Westbrook numbers on Tinder.
Ooh.
I am going scoreless on Tinder.
That's
so it's
terrible.
really, reconnecting or somebody, hey, I know a friend, you want her number? Let me see how she look.
Oh my goodness. Word of mouth. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't be pressuring to it because I know what I want. I don't want no. I done did that back. I done did the running around. I done did that. I'm done with that. Not saying I was out there just going crazy, but balancing different personalities and I don't got time for that.
So when we talked the other day, I had to go to my homegirl because you told me about consistency and, you feeling like women are jumping into things, coming on too strong way too early in the game.
Way too early.
So I had to call up one of my homegirls who's dating as well. And I asked her, how does she feel? She said the exact same thing. So I'm like, so where are we lost in communication as men and women, where men are feeling like the women are coming on too strong, too fast, and women are feeling like the men are coming on too strong, too fast, and both are complaining about lack of communication. So if it's that simple,
they want the look.
The look. What's the look? The Instagram photo?
They want that. And I fought it for so long. I like, nah, that ain't it. They don't care about no pictures and all. That's what it is. They want to show the hand on the table with the watch.
Right.
That's really not saying all. I'm definitely not saying all. Do not confuse. I'm not saying all because I ain't getting no messages or nothing. I ain't about to be.
This is just your personal perspective, okay?
But I just feel like it's on some, like you said, keep that same energy off rip. It's like, oh, if you jumping in my DM, if we exchanging numbers, I'm expecting you coming with this off rip. So if you asking for my number and I give you my number, then they looking at it like, yeah, y'all better come with it. So that's why I'm not quick to ask for the number.
Okay.
And I've got messages like that saying, no, they just talk on social media. And I'd be like, okay, cool.
Really?
Yes.
Only DM messages?
Yes. That's the thing. I just learned to live with. I like, okay, I'm not mad at it because I learned, okay, if I give you my number, you probably expecting something. I think the rush, that's what it is. So the rush and the pressure, it's, like I said, it's a war zone, in my opinion. It's
2022 dating sounds wild.
Yes. If you got a good one, ladies and gentlemen, ladies, if you
hold on to them.
Ladies, if you got a good man, fellas, if you got a good woman, hold on to her. Unless something, drastic happened that y'all gotta, hopefully not, but.
Right. I mean, I really think it's important being somebody's friend first. I'm gonna just say that. So the DM messaging is wild, but you gotta be their friend. I mean, because it makes the relationship stronger. You might even make it through the dating. You might make it to the position where you're boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever, and things might get a little serious, but then you're seeing people break up pretty quick.
Don't run at the first sign of, discomfort.
Right.
Like, no, you're supposed to hold me down, supposed to hold you down.
But also don't stay in something toxic because,
I hate
toxic. Yeah, don't stay in something toxic just for the sake of you don't want people to see you like, oh, they keep on breaking up. Why they can't keep a man? Why they can't keep a girl? You know what I'm saying? Don't let that discourage you and make you stay in something toxic. Like if it's broke, it's broke, okay? Yeah. You don't have to fix everything. And that's just the importance of friendship, though, because if you spend the time to get to know somebody like on a real level, to be their friend, you'll see if you like them or not for real. Because if I can't be your friend, why do I think it's gonna work out being your girlfriend or your boyfriend? Like,
nothing. I lost my train of thought real quick. Oh, nothing's wrong with rejection.
Yeah,
like maybe we are better off just friends.
Yeah,
I heard some women say it's hard to be just friends with someone when they already tried to get you to be their girlfriend. It's hard to look at them as a friend when you came to me first as wanting to date me. Now you asking just to be friends, and I heard that as well.
It can be, that can be hard. That can be difficult. Only because it's like, I know you low key like me.
Yeah.
And I know, you know what I'm saying? I know that can be weird.
Yeah.
And I mean, even if y'all can make it to that point where after it didn't work out and y'all could be friends, some people can make it work. The question is how long the friendship will last, because once I do get a boyfriend, once I get a dude, or once you get a girl,
it's levels.
I'm not going to be your friend no more.
Yeah. We can still be friends, but we ain't going to be, we got to respect each other. Like, if I see you out, and I'm not going to ignore you for the simple fact you with someone, I'm with someone. Now, if you with someone and I'm by myself, maybe I just not, But if I'm with my girl, you with, like, hey, how you doing? We went to school together or whoop-de-whoop, so.
Y'all can just say what's up. Yeah, but we not going to be friends. We not going to be texting. We ain't going to be, hitting each other up on the FaceTime, asking for an opinion. Like, it ain't going to be like that no more. So.
So, Courtney, you cool.
I'm cool.
You cooler than me. So, I want to ask you.
Okay.
Sticking with this topic, why did our generation decide to popularize toxic? What is not something we need to, that's not something healthy you need to be.
Love.
Yes. Why is that so popularized now? I've been saying it for numerous weeks when I talk about the Brent album, Division, with R&B. With R&B in general. I'm like, yo, why is this something like, now granted, songs in the 90s, that R&B that we love, some of those songs, like you listen like Joe, Genuine, like some of them said some toxic stuff, but it wasn't
R. Kelly.
But
he was toxic.
Clearly. But why is that so popularized now? I think that's another issue. Like, look at what, in terms of relationships in 2022, look at the hierarchy of relationships being toxic. They aim to be toxic. They like it.
I mean, but look at Future. I think Future popped that off for sure. I mean, we could talk Brent Fires. We could talk Division, but Future popped that off.
I'm trap Future. I don't listen to R&B.
New Future. He is the toxic king. I like we trap. All know.
Now, when you did like Ain't No Way Around It, that's my level of toxic I like.
Definitely.
Go be a hoe, gonna be a hoe. You're gonna be a killer. But when he comes to the newer age Future, and I get it, you know what I'm saying, internet, social media, but I think that's another problem. Like, everybody is so focused on this toxic wave. The love aspect of things is just...
I think people think it's cute. I mean, at the end of the day, they think it's cute. Yeah. They think it's cool. It's trendy right now. Being toxic is literally trendy. That's the day and age we live in. So they think it's cute. It ain't cute, though. It's only cute for a certain amount of time. It can be a little fun. It can be a little funny.
Little baby boy, Jody and Yvette.
Y'all, it can be cute for a second, but it's only a certain level of cute that can be. I think a lot of people are okay with keeping everything surface level. I think a lot of people don't want seriousness, so they're okay with a little toxic here and there. They're okay with the back and forth, with the nigga cussing them out or y'all cussing each other out. The Kendrick Lamar, the skit.
But, yeah, I love that, though.
What?
But we know what that can lead to at the same time.
And it could go two really broad spectrums of ways, because it can lead to, you got the good way that people want it to go, which is, I mean, let's be honest, they want the good sex, the makeup sex.
Yeah.
Or it can lead to police being called, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Facts. I got a question that's super random since we were talking about Jody Yvette.
What?
Do you think Jody cheated on Yvette when he went to her coworker house?
Yes.
How?
What?
How?
He was giving off the vibes. Red flags, okay? Red flags are important. Do not ignore red flags. They are there for us to see them. That's why it's called a red flag.
But he left.
After he hit it,
he left. He didn't hit.
He that's what they want us to believe. I'm sticking to that.
He didn't hit.
That's what they want us to believe.
But what we did see was Yvette lead their son in a house full of Snoop Dogs and the East Siders smoking weed. We did see that.
We definitely saw that. Ooh, that whole movie was toxic. That baby boy is the epitome of a toxic relationship. Oh my gosh. Jody had Yvette out her body, and ooh, terrible.
Great movie.
It's all right.
Great movie. You had a question I saw, like we were just talking about with Future, Brent, Division, about nowadays the music, and are we out of touch or something like that along those lines?
I feel like I'm out of touch. As a millennial, I mean, I like Brent Fires. I like Division. I like, you know what I'm saying, a few of these new people. I'm kind of getting hip to Nardo Wick a little bit.
I like Nardo.
He cool. Yeah, he cool. He hard.
Like Larry
of course,
June.
Love Larry June. 1991. That's what made me love Larry June. That song 1991. I'm like, okay, he rapping about my year. I told my age.
Okay,
but
about my year.
but yeah, I'm like, I could get with Larry June. I could get with a lot of people, but all these other new people, I feel like I'm out of touch. As a millennial, like when they call us the aunties and the uncles now.
I hate that though. We still young, man.
We are definitely still young. I'm a fly ass auntie. If I'm an auntie, I am a fly ass auntie, okay? I wish the aunties were not looking, the aunties and the uncles were not looking like us, you know?
Don't call me aunt though.
Don't call me OG.
Call me Tyler.
Don't call me OG. I don't even barely be liking to be called ma'am. I be placing ma'am.
Oh, don't call me sir.
Ma'am.
Yeah. Nah, I feel like I haven't got that yet. Like that's for you know. But yeah, I feel even though I do a podcast, I talk about music that I listen to. If it happens to be Kendrick Lamar, it's Kendrick Lamar. If it's Larry June, it's Larry June. If it's R&B, if it's somebody you don't know nothing about, so be it. But in terms of the whole landscape of music, I just feel like it's everywhere streaming. I saw something there like NBA YoungBoy got more platinum or something than Jay-Z. And I was like, wait a minute.
That's mind blowing.
But that's
I
the
saw
day
that
and
headline
age.
too.
But with this streaming and stuff, that one plays a major role. Matter of fact, I'm going to find a tweet real quick.
Go for it.
I'm going to find a tweet. Here we go. It's from Carl Cherry. He works at Spotify. And he's like over like Rap Caviar and all that over Spotify.
Yeah.
So he tweeted, "Is hip hop slipping? It's not chart dominant like it was from 2015 to 2020, but it's still number one. We've been here before. Nas said hip hop was dead in 06. The blog era followed. 2014 wasn't a great year. The streaming era followed. There's something revolutionary around the corner." So what I took from that,
that's real.
and I told him, I said, man, well, of course I tweeted him back. He ain't tweet me back, but it was what it is. I said, I can see that because I feel like the product is not the same. Like, yeah, you'll have great albums, but the people with the great albums doesn't necessarily get the shine. They get the shine for like that day where they number one on Apple Music, but everybody's going to be number one on Apple Music.
It's your 15 seconds of fame.
Yeah, so I'm like, charts and all that, it's been diminished because, granted, back then we went and got CDs. Of course, labels were buying CDs to boost numbers, but you actually saw people go into a store, look at albums like, oh, let me get that. Man, let me get this. I remember going to the PX on Fort Benning. Let me get Nelly Country Grammar. Yeah. Got it. Mama, let me get Carter 2. But now with your phone, let me listen to Lil Wayne, Carter 1, boom, boom. Oh, let me listen to Larry June next. It wasn't like that. So now it's so scattered. And I do think something's missing. Not something missing, but something's on the way. And I want to get your opinion on, he's supposed to be guest hosting, but I'm just.
No, this is good. We got to do the back and forth. This is good.
But early this summer when everybody thought with the Drake album and the Beyonce single at the time.
House music. Well, I call it house music, dance music, whatever you want to call it.
And you being in Atlanta, because I saw this like, yeah, this is about to take over the summer. And I like, well, where I'm about to be at, I doubt I hear.
Yeah.
I might hear the Beyonce, you won't break. So I went to Vegas and different places. And of course, I heard it, but I was like, I don't think this is going to take over our culture like y'all saying it is.
Nah, they put too much emphasis on that part.
I do. I believe that. And I think it was just because of Drake and Beyonce.
For sure.
That they went with it. And I was like, I said, I get it. You're going to hear it in whatever beat you on, they were saying this album is for whatever. I said, I'm sure you're going to hear it there, but in terms of if I'm going out in Atlanta, 9 times out of 10, they might play the Beyonce song or they might not.
I mean,
it's not a full set if they play it. It's that one song.
That whole album though, they're playing it. It
for real?
Almost, yeah. They're playing multiple songs, not just that one. That one is like, oh my goodness, that one's not even.
So these are in like lounges.
Yeah, for sure. Her song "Church Girl" is a whole bop. Thick with a Q. Yes, that song fire. I mean, a lot of her songs almost. It's so many songs on that album that are getting played in lounges. They might mix them in. They might not. They're not gonna play the whole song, of course, but they're gonna play them. And then they're trending on like TikTok Reels. They're putting all these. Their energy is fire. Like all these songs on that album, dope. Drake too. Like,
I haven't heard Drake album nowhere.
You didn't hear it at all?
I heard it. I heard it,
but you haven't heard it out.
I heard more Beyonce. I've seen people out, or on Instagram, whatever, out and playing the Beyonce song. I'm seeing people still tweet about the Beyonce album and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Drake,
nothing.
I haven't seen.
Yeah,
nothing.
I think it kind of fell out. But you know what? What I noticed is when that album first came out, I was playing it nonstop. I feel like I know, although it's not a lot of words in the album, I feel like I know that whole album front to back. But the song with 21 Savage on it, Jimmy Cook.
Yeah, they dropping the video today too, matter of fact.
So that song, although that album been came out, that song has been like gaining a lot of traction lately.
Because that wasn't the dance song.
It's trending on iTunes right now.
It wasn't the dance song on the album.
True. It wasn't a dance song.
It was the regular Drake 21 Savage type of song.
And I think the hottest little dance mix as far as on all those songs, I love them all, but I love that kind of music because that kind of music is heavy in the Midwest where I'm from, like Detroit house music scene, fire, nothing like it.
Shout out all my Detroit.
Shout out Detroit.
Icewell Vezo, Bodie James, Babyface Ray, V's, Rio, Free Rio.
Free.
What's my boy?
Peasy,
Payroll Giovanni. Shout out my boy Ant. I'm gonna make sure my boy Ant CDs, he heavy into Detroit music.
Shout out 42.
So,
Free my boy
42 Dub for sure. What you think about the Lil Baby album? Did you listen to it yet?
Yeah.
What you think about it?
I love Lil Baby. The album was good. It was solid. I wouldn't say it was great. Yeah, it was him. I wouldn't say it was great because, man, a lot of it sounded the same to me. I ain't gonna lie. It was going song to song to song to song, and it was sounding the same. Now, if we want to talk new music, did you listen to Jeezy yet?
I got to get to I meant to listen to it last night when I left the tailgate because I was in that mode. When I left the tailgate, I was like, let's put the Jeezy up. I forgot what I listened to, but I've been hearing great things about it.
I have played that album two and a half times.
And y'all know I'm Gucci all the way, but I've been hearing good things about Jeezy, though.
I've played it 2.5 times. I'm listening to it today. Love that album.
I'm going to listen to it today.
It is so good.
Shout out to Jeezy. Shout out to DJ Drama.
Shout out.
Back to Lil Baby, because we had to come just now when we was talking about the lounges and all that. Mm-hmm. You in Atlanta.
Yeah.
For me personally, just on the personal level, my visits, my trips to Atlanta haven't really been the same since the pandemic.
That makes sense.
So what's the vibe like in Atlanta with, of course, I just, you know how Twitter is. There was like YSL and all that happening. They said it feel like something ain't the same.
Something missing.
Like the Migos split. They're like something, and they're like QC getting people from Detroit. Gucci signing people from Memphis. Mm-hmm. So it feel like, Atlanta was a melting pot, but they're like, now it's like Atlanta doesn't feel like Copper Code closed,
right.
Gold Room closed, Follies closed.
Compound closed.
So I'm hearing all these things on Twitter. And like I said, I'm not in Atlanta, so I don't know. So from your perspective, has it changed? Is the club culture different? Just fill me in on that.
Yeah, club culture is almost non-existent. I want to shout out one of my favorite promoters in Atlanta, PB, alum of Clark Atlanta. What's up, PB? I mean, if I want to go to a club, if I want to go to a party, I'm looking on his page because he has all the hot stuff. But Atlanta in general, other than you have brunch.
Yeah, of course.
That's the hottest. That's the most fun thing to do in Atlanta is brunch, like a club, like an actual club that we used to.
What are the actual clubs in Atlanta now?
There are. I don't know any. I don't know an actual club.
Damn.
Like I haven't been to a place with a dance floor in Atlanta. When I go travel, like when I go to places, Dallas, Houston, go back home. It's places with dance floors. I haven't seen a dance floor in so long. Everything is sections. Nothing wrong with that, but do I want to do a section every week? I mean, I'm not going to go out every single week, but if you just having a summer, like you having a vibe, like my birthday month, I go out a lot during my birthday month, even during the week.
Right. Courtney be out in these streets. But
outside, you hear me? I've been inside too long. The pandemic took a couple years from me. I'm outside until further notice, okay? But it's nowhere with a dance floor. Dang. Brunch is fun. I mean, you have a couple Friday night or Saturday night little vibes, but mostly, I mean, it's really no club scene in Atlanta. It's all about your lounges. Atlanta, the hookah capital.
Yeah.
It's all about a hookah lounge.
Wow, that's crazy to see how we have our generation have seen the Atlanta, they got the BMF show. Yeah. So I was telling people, I was like, man, when they go to Atlanta, that's gonna be fire. That's gonna be really the start of the culture that we came up in Atlanta with the bottles in the club. Then that transferred to the strip club heavy, then now you got the lounges. So
don't get me wrong. I mean, strip club scene still right in Atlanta. We don't have Follies, but
I'm about to say
the Flame ain't nothing changed about the Flame. Okay,
trust me, I've been to the Flame. I done been in pinups. Don't none of that shit hit like Follies. Follies had his own culture. Follies felt like you coming in here.
Ooh, those lemon pepper hot wings.
Follies was like a straight day shift. You know how many people?
Never been a day shift.
They're like, Tyler, why you go to the strip club at 3, 4 in the evening?
Never.
That's the perfect. I get back to my room around 8:39. Give me something to eat.
Never.
And I'm in.
Who do you see at 3 in the afternoon? Like, what kind of? What's the crowd? What kind of people be there?
I'll show you the dancers.
Is it men with suits or like?
It's some of everybody. You got dudes like me, my crew. You got the construction workers who just went home fresh enough. You can tell they work construction.
Yeah. You
got the dude in the suit. You got the older white guy who probably got a family at home. He told his wife he going to the gym for an hour, but he up in here. You got the hood up in there. You got the hood.
The hood is up in there at 3.
You got couples in the Courtney. Day shift was.
I've never been to a day shift at a strip club.
That one I went.
Is it still? Have you been recently to a day shift?
It's been since Folly closed. No. I've tried Blue Flame around 7, 8.
I heard Magic City got a night. I mean, I drive by Magic City a lot during the daytime, and I see cars. It's cars.
That's magic. Yeah, it's magic. But me personally, I'm not on that strip club scene like I used to be, honestly. It was just something that there was nothing else. Like you said, pandemic.
I haven't been to the strip club since the pandemic.
I've been one. Puerto Rico as well was great. And they was playing like bankroll and all that. I was like,
I think I saw you at the strip club in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, me and Zoe was up in with 2 nights in a row.
Woo!
Shout my boy Zoe, but
Atlanta, yeah, I don't know the club scene. Now Follies is now this really dope place called Batsy. I went there for my sister-in-law's bachelorette party. We had a time up in there.
I saw the video. They were taking the sign. I said, what are they going to put in place? And you sent me on Instagram, like, this is what Follies is now.
We had a time up in there. I mean, of course, it's no pose. It's no strippers.
It's
but
not a strip club no more.
There are, like, kind of puts you in the mind of, like, a Vegas showgirl. So, like, the set that we happened to see was like the girls had on kind of like a carnival outfit. They had the very beautiful feathers on and stuff like that, and they were dancing. And I mean, they do got their ass out, but they're professional dancers. You could tell they are trained dancers, and they were killing it.
So that energy is still alive. It's still alive.
It's still in there, You
say you ain't eating either though, did you?
I didn't eat. I had drinks. The drinks were so cute. I mean, they have some really, really pretty drinks. The food looked good. I mean, it smelled good, Caribbean. It was nice. It was nice. I recommend it. You got to try it out.
Okay. I got to go back. I ain't been in Atlanta in a minute, actually.
You need to come to Atlanta. It's a lot to do. It's a lot to do other than hookah lounges, brunch.
Yeah, I'm well aware. Like
restaurants.
It's a lot. I love Atlanta.
Although the foodie scene is lit, but there's other things to do, like fun activities, like Putt Shack. I mean, Top Golf is kind of, people still go, but it's been around for a minute. But I recommend Putt Shack after 8 p.m., adults only, 21 and up. It's a vibe. It's a DJ in there. It's mini golf. It's lit.
I heard, I think tonight, 21 Savage having his Freaknik tonight, his birthday party.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Did you hear about, shout out 21. 21 dope. Did you hear about 21 a few years back when he did the Freaknik first, that the other Freaknik corporation was trying to like sue him?
Yeah, I remember that.
That's wild.
Yeah. You've been here for a minute. Anything else you want to touch on?
Not necessarily. I think we pretty much covered everything we were going to talk about for real.
Yeah, cool. And I appreciate you coming through. Give me not a time, but having me able to record and not necessarily speak a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want to just broaden the platform. After last night was kind of pretty much confirmation. Like I said, I appreciate everybody who tuned in, but just going out there and people you don't see on the regular basis. Hey, man, I see you got your podcast. I fuck with it, man. I don't listen to every episode, but I'm like, man, that's all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I don't expect, cause I'm a student of the game, I don't expect people to listen to every episode. You know what I'm saying? But as long as I know I'm not doing nothing crazy, I'm not about to disrespect myself and be out of my character for some likes and views. So people who I've came up with organically saying, Tyler, I want to come on. I'm going to try my best to get them on.
To do that.
And come with good ideas, not just, hey, I want to talk some music with you.
Right. That's dope, though. And, I mean, since I'm, I guess, hosting your podcast today, shout out to you, the Stash House. Thank you for having me. I want to ask you one more question.
For sure.
What's next for Stash House? What's next for your podcast?
What's next? More guests. And like my boy AJ said, seeds were planted last night. I want to do more of this guest hosting situation.
Okay.
I'm going to talk more about it next week on my anniversary episode. It'll be 4 years. So, but mainly, once again, just connecting the dots for a podcast. It's still a very, very new form of media.
For sure.
You know, it's hard to scratch and claw. Like, I don't have guests. It's not a guest-based podcast, so I'm not interviewing people. Right. It's just me solo, and I'm like one of the few people that doing solo podcast. Like, I don't got 5 people. I'm not doing group discussions.
Right.
So I'm just scratching and clawing, just, you know, shooting my shot here and there, different, you know, people I know on Twitter, just throwing my link, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I talked about this as well. Check this episode out, you know. So I'm just taking it one step at a time, but I do feel like this could lead to more things in media.
For sure.
Like, as you can see, like, I'm not just doing the podcast. I got actual media credentials as well.
Which is dope.
So this is just like phase 1 of my plan.
Maybe a live show in the future.
I would love to do a live show.
You got to do it.
I would love to do a live show.
Got to.
In terms of like hosting, I'm gonna be very like picky with it. Cause certain people that can host anything, but I know the type of guy I am. Like, I'm not the type to go out in the crowd and get the crowd hyped up and.
Right.
You know, so,
you're real relaxed, chill, calm, cool, collected.
Like, just bring me out, show some love, and I'm out. You know what I'm saying? So I just think this is a great way to plant the seeds into something. And like we said last night at the tailgate, Russell County, if they don't do it, we'll do it.
Right.
And I ain't gonna say who they, but if they don't do it, shit, Russell County, we all went to school, middle school, elementary school, high school together.
Right.
Man, look, we ain't tripping about no money.
Period.
Loyalty, you know what I'm saying? Loyalty, bro. You don't got to share every post. Just I know you still tapped in. You still got ideas coming in. If you need my help with anything, I got you. You know, vice versa. So we just trying to spot out the ones that got the same vision. Because you can't do it by yourself.
Right. And
you know what I'm saying?
My best advice to that is, like, you know, the pandemic taught us a lot of things. One of those things is time is of the essence. Do not wait for anything. Tomorrow's not promised. I mean, you know, seize the opportunities now. If you feel it, you got that vision, like, get it popping. You don't got to wait on nobody else to do it. You can be the first one to do it. You can be, you know what I'm saying? Do that, though. Do that.
And shout out to everybody doing something positive, man. All around, whether it's in media, work, fashion, music, doctor's office, dentist's office, constructor, farmers, sports, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Just put your all into it, man. Be, like I said, get well informed about your field and just take advantage of the moment, man. Take advantage.
Be the best you at what you do. You know what I'm saying? Just strive to be the best at what you do. Even if it is a construction worker, be the best damn construction worker. Be the best janitor. Whatever you gonna do it. Put some meaning behind it. You know, I just believe if you're faithful over a few things, you'll be ruler over many. So on that note.
That. Courtney, once again, thank you for coming through. You know what I'm saying? First time, definitely not the last. Give them your socials and everything.
You can follow me, Twitter, Instagram, Y'all don't talk about my Instagram page. I'm starting to get a little better with that, but it's at Miss_C_Ray with a E, not a Y. And TikTok, you know, I'm on TikTok showing a little unboxing, black girl unboxing.
I was about to say, you said I'm on TikTok showing some box. I'm like,
Tyler. I will never be on TikTok showing anything other than some fashion, some unboxing. You might catch a little foodie experience. You might catch some vacation vibes. You might catch some ass shaking, but only a little bit, you know, with clothes on. I'm going to be somebody's mama one day. I'm mindful. You could follow me on TikTok, though, at I Love Coco.
all right.
Yes.
That's been episode 186, Stash House Podcast. Make sure you guys go out. Have a great week, great work week, great school week. Keep me in your prayers. I do the same for y'all, man. Salute.
Hey, bye.